Hey guys, Joe back again, another episode of Getting Junk Done, and today I'm going to do an unboxing of this ScanGauge. This is the ScanGauge E, and it's just one of many options from this company, ScanGauge. Its primary purpose is to help you save money on gas by being an extension of your OBD2 computer in your car. If you've been following my channel, you know about Project Miles, the hypermiling Hyundai Accent, and I purchased this to help out with that project. The whole point of the project is to see what type of fuel economy I can get out of a normal car using normal everyday techniques that the average driver is willing to use. And I figured that this would be a good addition to that project, being that it was very inexpensive at less than $100. And if you project that over time, eventually it'll help you save more money, if it in fact can help you save money on fuel. So that's one of the reasons why we got this, to help anyone who's thinking about buying this product to see if it actually will make a difference or not. So the windshield mount is not really anything too complicated. Comes with a suction cup that has an adjustable arm to change the angle, an alcohol pad, and a dash pad. If you'd rather put this on your dashboard, you can stick this down there and this will stick to that part there using the suction cup. Alright, so that's just the mount. Alright, so off camera I ripped open this blister pack and we can find out what's inside here. So you got your actual device here. This is just really, like I said, going to be an extension of the computer. That's going to be the port for the cable that goes from this screen to the actual OBD port in your car. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. Also in the box you have some cardboard bits, okay, and just packaging. Here's the cable that's going to go from that device to your port in the car, and of course your instructions. So looking at the device itself, it's very small, fits in your hand, and again, this is just one of those options from this company. ScanGauge makes a variety of these models, and this is the smallest one and the most inexpensive one. The cable itself is 6 feet long, and it'll just plug in like so, and the length of the cable actually gives you a lot of freedom as to where you can put this in the car. This other end here is what plugs into your OBD2, and then on the back here is where I'm going to put that mount for the windshield. For the instructions, when you pop these open, there's actually a quick start guide, and I was surprised to find that there is some Velcro. Now this Velcro, I'm assuming, can be used to help mount this right out of the box, so you really didn't need to get that windshield mount, but I think that will make a cleaner look, and this alone can get you up and running. So we're going to put that off to the side, maybe not use it. Quick start guide is just going to show you basically what this thing can and cannot do, and there's a setup screen there showing you how to use it, and then the basic layout. So what we're going to do next is go take it out to Project Miles and plug it in. Well, this is how I mounted mine. I just put it right on the windshield where it's easy to be seen while driving, and then the cable itself comes down here. It was longer than I needed, so I just coiled it up before it plugs into the OBD2 port that's right in that location. One of the many great things about this device is that it does not require any auxiliary power. It receives all its power right from the car itself once it's plugged in. You can turn it on even when the car is off by hitting this home screen. And when you do that, you start to see options come up. You're going to use these select buttons on the sides to access these options. So the name ScanGauge is actually a combination of a scanner and a gauge set. So if we were to look at the scanner, you can actually run for codes and see if there's anything there. And in the end, if you have to, you can actually use the directions to erase any codes that are present. Going back to the home screen, you can use the trip computer to view any sort of information that you're looking at. So say I want to look at the current information of the trip that we're on. You can see the fuel in gallons used, you can see the water temperature, the distance, and all kinds of stuff. All this is available using the trip computer. And keep in mind, whenever you want to get back to these options, you can just hit the home button. Now what I really got this for was the gauges. The gauges are going to show real-time miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, and things like that, but you can adjust these gauges for all kinds of other options and see what's available here. And you can go back to these just by cycling through. Another interesting thing is that this bar graph here is going to show you compared to the average, your fuel consumption in real time. So this bar graph will change as you drive, and it'll constantly update. And that's probably, this screen here is probably the biggest reason why I got this. Now right out of the box, this device is going to be fairly accurate, but you can increase that accuracy by calibrating it properly. And to do that, you need to follow these steps that are in your quick start guide, and it takes 2 full fill-ups of your tank and clicking some buttons here and there to get it calibrated. It doesn't seem too difficult, and I'm going to go through this procedure. And it also suggests that after the second fill-up, you continue the same procedure with each fill-up. So that way you can get the most accurate miles per gallon and things like that. Well guys, we're going to wrap it up there, but final thought is I think this is going to be a good investment. For less than $100, I think the ability to see all these different gauges and data points about the car and to track my fuel economy is going to be very helpful for Project Miles. And one thing I did notice just now, without even mentioning it in the video earlier, is that it's so easy to install that you really only need one of these if you do have multiple vehicles. Well, you just unplug it from one car and plug it in the other one if you're driving something different that day. I think it's very helpful for that respect. So it'll save you money. Again, you don't need to get 2 of these, you can get just the one. Well, if you guys like this video, please click like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, I can be found on Twitter @GettingJunkDone. Thanks for watching.